Good morning. Welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Show. I'm Vic, and welcome to the Sports Update Show, or the Daily Sports Update Show. 7 o'clock Central European Time. Hope you're all awake. Some of us have been awake for hours during the NFL. It was a great game there between the Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. We'll get into that in a second. But I hope you're all doing well. Of course, we talk about the football, WNBA, Major League Baseball, NFL, Eurobasket today, big games, rugby on the weekend. What a rugby weekend we have. A little bit of around the world. We'll get into all of that. Hope you guys are all doing well. We're up to 86,380 subscribers. Thanks a lot for that. So, guys, gotta put it out there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Hope you're all doing well. Hope High Life's rehab went well this morning, because he was on the show for the football. We talked a lot there. Great stuff going on. Great stuff. So let's start in the Major League Baseball, and hope everybody's well this morning. There we go. So look, the Nationals lost to the Marlins 0-5. The Royals, I can actually make that a little bit bigger. It would help me to read this stuff in the morning. There you go. There you go. Plenty of space. There you go. So the Royals lost to the Guardians 2-3. Not good for their playoff aspirations. The Mets lost to the Phillies 4-6. Go Boca, yes. The Rockies lost to the Padres 0-2. The Angels and the Mariners are still at it. I just checked about 2 minutes ago. It was 4-4 at the top of the 10th. I'm going to be nice this morning. I'm always nice. There we go. Let's reload that page. Let's have a look. If it's still at the bottom of the 10th, I'll tell you. That is at the bottom of the 10th. Still 4-4 with 2 outs already. All right. So keep you up to date on that. Then the Pirates lost to the Orioles 2-3. Yeah. Then the Rays lost to the White Sox 1-5. The Astros lost to the Blue Jays 0-6. And the Yankees, I think I got this one wrong. Let me just have a quick look again, because how the Yankees beat the Tigers 9-3. Yeah. Okay, all right. I'm not going to put the table out this morning. I'll just have a quick look at the table, tell you if anything significant has happened, if there's any movers, makers or shakers or breakers. There we go. So, yeah, Yankees are now a half a game up on the Red Sox for that last automatic playoff spot in the National League. It's still the Brewers, the Phillies, and the Cubs that are out in front. The Dodgers, the Padres, and the Mets are all in the wild card spot. So that's kind of your baseball for this morning. And I got to get into a lot of things this morning. So let's get rid of the baseball, because we got a big WNBA section. Let's have a look at the results. The final day of regular season, and these were your results. As of last night, 88-87. 88-72, the Dream beat the Sun. We did that one. The Liberty beat the Sky 91-88. The Mercury lost to the Wings 76-97. The Valkyries got thrashed by the Lynx 53-72. And the Aces took care of the Sparks 103-75. Guys, let's have a look at the overall standings. This was the standings at the end of the season. Everybody with their 44 games. So the Lynx got the best record in basketball, comfortably ahead of the Vegas Aces, who overtook the Atlanta Dream there at the end to take the second spot. Mercury in 4th, Liberty in 5th, Fever in 6th, Storm in 7th, and Valkyries in 8th. If you're the Sparks, the Mystics, the Suns, the Skies, and the Wings, adios and try better next time. Your season was shit. There you go. Then we'll keep on going there. Let's go into the playoffs. So these are your playoff matches. All starts on Sunday, the 14th of September. Golden State will be at Minnesota. Indiana and Atlanta will battle each other. New York will take on Phoenix, the reigning champions, the New York Liberty. And the Seattle Storm will take on the Vegas Aces. I'm going Aces, Liberty, Fever, Lynx. That's what I'm going. You put it out there. I put myself on the line. Don't worry. Then NFL. There we get into some NFL news. Now look, first, before we get into the games from last night, or that game from last night, bad news there for the San Francisco 49ers. Let me have a drink before I get to this. I love this magic bottle. Kind of just look at that. It's fantastic, man. I call it a magic bottle. It's just a green pet bottle that you can't see because of the green screen. Look, yeah, the 49ers, a big injury blow. Brock Purdy out for 5 weeks. Kerry Kittle's out for 5 weeks. Sacked the kicker. So a little bit of turmoil there in San Francisco. But yeah, it is what it is. Then all our games of the weekend. Commanders and played Green Bay yesterday, losing 18-27. Look, the Packers defense around Micah Parsons looks formidable. Morning, Ronnie. Good morning, Rose Garden. Just to inform you guys on the weekend, there is going to be no conference red zone on the weekend because we do have Manchester United against Manchester City. But after that, we will have the game between, the game of the weekend. The Eagles travel to the Chiefs live on this channel. So that's your next live NFL game. Eagles against the Chiefs. So feel free to join me for that. Premier League, yeah, that's what's all coming up in the Premier League. We know that. Check it out. It all kicks off tomorrow afternoon with Arsenal against Nottingham Forest. I'll show you. Of course, we have Man U on the channel against Man City. Don't worry about that. Eurobasket, my friends, today, later this afternoon, it is the semifinals. Well, I'm just going to put that up there. It is the semifinals. It is Germany against Finland at 4 o'clock Central European time, live with moi. And at 8 o'clock, it is Turkey against the Greeks. Kebab against gyros. I mean, unbelievable. This is gonna be epic, man. This is the ultimate battle in European basketball. Greeks against Turks. I mean, gotta love it. Then don't forget to go check out our DEFCON Rugby show. That was yesterday. It gives you all the highlights that is coming up. And yep, and don't forget, Vern did put out a cool video there together with me of the sumo, the Tokyo Basho starting on Sunday. So check that out. Really cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to quickly jump over to the DEFCON Rugby show so that I can quickly give you all the games that are coming up here on the rugby this weekend. So we're going to have, of course, Argentina facing off against Australia. They're in Australia. The Springboks are going to try to take revenge in New Zealand against the All Blacks. Springbok ladies are going to try to cause the biggest upset in world rugby and beat the New Zealand ladies, or the Silver Ferns as they are known. Then, yes, the Currie Cup semi-finals. The Lions take on Boland Cavaliers. Everybody's favorite team, Boland. Can they make the upset against the Lions? After that, the Cheetahs take on the Griquas. Cheetahs favorites for that one, but Griquas do have home court or the home field advantage. So let's hope for Griquas. I want a Griquas Boland final, and wouldn't that be fantastic? And last but not least, on Sunday morning, the ultimate World Cup qualifier. Winner takes it all. The loser gets bugger all. If you win, you go to the World Cup in 2027 to Australia. If you don't, you're staying at home and you have to wait another 4 years. So yeah, that's that. So let's jump back to the morning show. That's kind of the morning show this morning. I wrapped it up quickly. I've been on air since 2 o'clock this morning live. Had a great time there with the football, and I can't wait for the next one. Eagles as Chiefs, as I mentioned. Just to also let you know what's going to be coming up on the morning shows, the daily sports update shows. I mean, of course, this weekend there's still motorsport, there's NASCAR, there's IndyCar. I think there's MotoGP this weekend. Then, of course, the Athletics World Championship starts. Lots of games at the Women's World Cup in rugby. The Ryder Cup starts next week. We have the finals of the Eurobasket on Sunday. We have the Manchester Derby on Sunday. We have it all. It's all happening, guys. Listen here. Join me, because I got to do the morning show again tomorrow, because Vern's start kicking off with the rugby. So join me tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. But hey, join us at 4 o'clock this afternoon for Finland against Germany, and at 8 o'clock, Greece against Turkey, or Turkey against Greece, whichever way you want to put it. That'll be at 8 o'clock. Going to have a lot of fun. See you guys later. Ciao, ciao. And remember, be safe, man.